welcome to Eleanor's Elite Radio, and today we are coming live from Lady Xanadu, a 50-foot vintage yacht. I must say, this is the most beautiful of venues I've ever been on. First and foremost, I have to thank Mr. Todd, our captain, the owner of this lovely lady. He has a full staff here at Lady Xanadu and has been so accommodating about me being on the show, about using his yacht for the show. We have a special show today with two very influential women, one whom I've known for many years. Her name is Kristen Kohl. She is the owner of Imperial Salon and Spas in Suntree and one in Indian Harbor Beach, and is also the owner for the Salon Professional Academy in Melbourne, Florida, and that's located right in Melbourne Square Mall. I will give all the updated information there on my Facebook fan page later on in the show. We also have today Jeanne Manzo from JGrace. She's joining us today. She owns a lovely boutique in Vieira at the Avenues and now also a new shop in Vero Beach. Again, we'll get into that a little while later. I have many people to thank today. A big one is my friend here, Todd, who owns Lady Xanadu. He's the captain. He allowed us to be on this beautiful yacht today. It's a vintage yacht and it's stunning. I want to thank Bob Parente from Just Ask Susie Photography and Video. Also, I want to thank Jenny Brown, Wine Shop at Home, who provided us with a great bottle of sparkling wine. You can get in touch with Jenny at 321-794-6325. And everybody else that I have to be thankful for today will also be on my fan page. So maybe, Kirsten, you like to pop that champagne and we can pour a little glass for our guests. Today we have with us again Kristen Kohl. And I would like to introduce you. Hi, Kristen. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Eleanor. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. Kristen, it's not like we don't know each other and you're like a guest. I've known you since you were a very little girl. I know your mother, beautiful woman, Ronnie, who started Imperial Salon at a little strip mall in Suntree.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. How is Mom doing? Well?
She's doing fantastic.
God bless her. She's
yes, thank you.
Lovely lady. And I wanted to talk a little bit about how you came into owning Imperial so many years ago.
Opa.
Yay! There we go. Our champagne just popped. I love it.
So I'm actually an optician by trade, and my mother, her husband had a relocation in Orlando, and she called me in 1996 and said, "Christina, buy my hair salon. I'm moving." I'm like, "What? No." I said, "What do you mean, Mom? I don't do hair." She says, "Christina, you have to come and buy my hair salon. You will do so good." I said, "Mom, I don't know if I want to buy a hair salon, but I'll definitely help you." Because she said, I need front desk help. And I said, "No problem." And she knew that I'm a very driven individual. So the day that I walked in to help her at her front desk, I absolutely fell in love with the industry. And of course, and she knew, of course, 1 month later, I wanted to buy her salon. But my big vision was really to open a amazing facility for everyone. Typically, you see big spas. We're in resorts and other areas that really for the local communities, we couldn't enjoy and relax that unique spa experience.
Right.
So my vision was to have a beautiful place, 10,000 square feet where people can come and every kind of person, a stay-home mom, someone that needs to relax, somebody that's just stressed out to come and relax and enjoy a couple hours to themselves, getting pampered and relaxed. So just get rid of their stress. And that was my goal. That was my passion. And in 2000, my passion became reality. And that's how Imperial Salon and Spa in Suntree was born.
Oh, how wonderful is that? And you are also a working mom. So it's not like you were like, well, I have nothing else. I'm so bored. Boo-hoo. I want to open up a salon. You've been a very hardworking young mom of how many?
Two boys.
Two boys. And how old are they now?
They are now 22 and 20. They're gone. They're out.
Gosh.
And but I'm very, very close to them. Yes.
Oh, how wonderful. I wanted to talk a little bit about some of your the new things that we have to look forward to in the beauty world. And I know the Imperial Salon has a lot of wonderful things to offer. But first, before we get into that, let's have a toast to health, happiness, and love for the new year. And God bless everyone. And I'm so happy. Thank you. And I want to remind everyone, you're listening to Eleanor's Elite Radio. And you can hear me directly at talknetworkradio.com. And you can pick, this will be on my archives. Kristen, you will also be able to download the archive and also put it on any of the websites you want so people can hear your interview today.
Excellent. Thank you.
Excellent. So go ahead now, darling.
So going back to the facility, in 2010, I had an opportunity to open our second location, and we've been open now for 7 years at the Imperial in Indian Harbor Beach. So it will be our 20-year anniversary in July of 2017. Very excited about that. So keeping up with the trends in the beauty world, you see it's a $90 billion industry, and there's trends, there's things constantly going on. So some of the things that we really have been focusing on is extensions. You've heard of eyelash extensions?
Yes.
We actually do perming of eyelashes on top of it. So you can actually have your own curl in your eyelashes. Hair extensions. And then also we focus a lot on brows. Like brows is a big industry because people use a lot of makeup for brows, but they do there's different types of services that you can even add to. There's microblading, which is...
That's a new thing I'm hearing.
It's a new thing because it's not permanent. It's a... Microblading is an actual small blade that injects pigment, but it doesn't go deep enough like permanent makeup does. So
it looks a little... Sometimes when I've seen some ladies with the tattoo eyebrows, it's almost frightening.
Yes, and I think sometimes when you see the older pigments, it's because they did it a long time ago. And as technology is going on, there's better quality pigments. But microblading, I think, is for someone that doesn't want... You know, right now, thicker brows are in. 5 years from now, smaller brows are going to be in.
Right.
So it's not so permanent. But then there's also women that don't have any eyebrows, and they want that permanent look. So we do both. We do permanent makeup, and we also do microblading. And primarily, microblading is primarily for the eyebrow. Permanent makeup is more for lips. You can do eyeliner. You can do all kinds of things. There's body permanent makeup for reconstructive purposes. So we do offer those, and our service providers are getting certified in all these great techniques. It's not like they're just practicing at home. They have to go to a certification for eyelash extensions, microblading, permanent makeup. They have to get different licenses for that. So it's not just like, let's try this and see if it works. They spend the money. Yes.
Some other salons do. I hate to, be the bearer of bad news, but it's true. There are a lot of places here in Brevard County that say they're certified and expertise in doing certain things, and they're really not.
Yes.
So that's so important to know that your salon has to be certified.
Even in hair extensions, absolutely. They think that hair extensions, you just put them in. Nope. They have to go through the certification process, which is anywhere from $500 to $5,000. And they cannot perform those services until they go through that certification.
Wow.
And I'm very strict with that. And they know that they have to invest in themselves. So things could go wrong with my permanent makeup, and things can go wrong with that. This is your hair. Even hair extensions. If you don't know how to put it in correctly, you can lose your hair. Your hair can fall out because there's too much tension. So I make sure that they're certified.
That's a wonderful thing. And we also, I told everybody a little bit earlier today that you have a school.
Yes.
And it's in the Melbourne Square Mall.
Yes.
And it's also, I heard, Redken certified.
It's a Redken salon. It's a Redken Academy. So there are schools or academies that have Redken. We're a little bit different than that because our academy actually is partnered with Redken. And we're also partnered with Fuel and Spec. We are a Diamond Academy. So our program...
Diamond Academy, what is that?
It's a special certification by Redken.
Oh, wow.
And there's only, I think, maybe 15 that have the Redken Diamond certification.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
There's a bunch of standards that we've had to go through. They come in, they check all of our standards, and they give us an award. We've won every year. We've gotten an award every year. We've won many awards with our franchisor and with Redken. With our students, we offer many programs, so cosmetology, massage therapy, full specialty, and skincare, barbering as well. So now we've been there since 2012. So again, 5 years.
That's wonderful. Now, do a lot of the students that graduate from your school, do they have an opportunity to work at one of your salons?
Yes, but we give everybody an opportunity. We partner with Ulta, Hair Cuttery, Supercuts, many of the big providers in the area. I can't hire 150 students every year. So I outreach to salons, and I promote salons to come and visit our academy, meet our students. Just because it's my academy doesn't mean I get first dibs. I give them an opportunity to see every program and every salon out there.
Wow, that's wonderful. I'm so glad you told told us all about this. Again, I want to remind everyone today, we're listening to Eleanor's Elite Radio, and you can hear me on talknetworkradio.com, and my show should be up today. We'll let you know a little bit further down on the hour or the afternoon that if it's going to be maybe aired next Thursday, but as far as it stands, it's going on today at 2. I wanted to welcome Kristen Kohl here today from Imperial Spa and Salon. I want to also thank, we're waiting on a very special guest of ours coming today, Jeanne Manzo. She should be here shortly. I wanted to know, Kristen, tell me a little bit, if you could pick 3 words to describe yourself, what would that be? 3 words. You can think on it.
I'm a leader.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm driven.
That's a good one.
I'm driven, and I'm very committed to anything that I put my heart and soul into.
Yeah. That's
including business and my staff and the people that I work with and my students and my staff. Growing, leading, creating an amazing journey for everyone that I'm responsible for. That's how I feel.
Did you think so many years ago, 20 years ago, did you think you were going to get to this point in your life today?
No.
See, I thought you would have known that.
No.
Because I know everybody hits bumps along the roads. You know, everyone has, little hiccups in their life that happens and kind of sets you back. But you really, even with the bumps along the road, you have successfully continued to grow, really, and become one of the most influential women here in Brevard, in my opinion.
Wow, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. We have a lot of people here in Brevard, a lot of successful women, but to do what you've accomplished in the few years that you've done it in, it's just really phenomenal. And I thank you for that. I think all women should thank you for that.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
So what else can we talk about? Oh, I wanted to also know, your school in Melbourne, do you have financing available for students who can't afford it? That was a question that I had earlier.
Yes, so we provide, we offer financial aid, which is Pell, subsidized and unsubbed, and Parent Plus. We also receive the VA benefits.
Oh, wonderful.
Prepaid, Florida prepaid, and Bright Futures.
Oh, good.
We also do payment plans. There's other programs out there that we work with the student. If they only qualify for a certain amount, we also have a payment plan in place. We try to offer all types of funding for our students because they're a younger group and they're establishing themselves and they're getting into a career. And so, yes, there's lots of different programs that we offer. Just like a college, you would go online, fill out your FAFSA. If you qualify, we can work you through the whole program.
How wonderful is that? Kristen, I know you had, and I think you still do, you have a beautiful boutique within your salon, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember because I found once, which I so wanted, and when I went back to buy it, you didn't have it anymore. It was, I don't want to say a Turkish eye, or it's called a Greek eye. And it's a big blue eye, and it's supposed to ward off evil, negative thinkers. It's like the Italians have the little horn. It's like, it's a superstitious. I forgot what it's called.
It's called the evil eye.
Evil eye.
It sounds terrible,
I know,
but it really is to ward off the evil spirits,
Right.
like
It gives you the evil eye.
like the horn, the Italian horn.
The
It's
Italian
the evil
horn.
eye. Yes.
And I know you had it there, and I went back to buy it, and they didn't even have it anymore because I love it because my husband's Turkish, and they also believe in the blue eye.
Yes.
Right. But you have so many beautiful things. Are any of these from local designers, or are they basically, just from different boutiques from New York, California, Beverly Hills? Or are they
It's all the above. I have outsourced from just a wonderful service, a client that we've had that makes beautiful jewelry that we've put in the boutique, to looking for all kinds of eclectic pieces all over the world, actually, because when I go to the shows, I try to find unusual things, not your basic staples, but stuff that you can't find anywhere else.
Right.
Our primary client is getting services, and I want them to pick up something unusual. We used to carry unusual belts, and to this day, people will say to me, "I want those belts you used to carry," and I'm like, "I can't get them anymore," because you just can't get them. You find designers that get in and out, and yes, I try very hard to find things that are unusual that you can't find anywhere else, from accessories, scarves,